Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Nicholas Source and Nolan Carruthers here this weekend at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood. Once again, we're doing our top 8. This is round 1, where seeds 3 through 8 go through single elimination. Our second-seeded player today, Ed Devlin out of Strasburg, Colorado. He'll take on the lowest remaining seeded player in round 1. And our tournament leader, Ron Oldham out of Northglenn. He's one of your...
he's a neighbor.
Yeah, he's a neighbor. Sweet. I think I know who your pick to click is. Oh. Nah, maybe not. But anyway, Ron Oldham out of Northglenn. He is our number 1 seed, so he has a bye into the championship match. First place today, $2,324. Second place, $1,212. Third place makes $706. And the 2 bowlers tied for fourth will each get $378. The 3 bowlers that fail to advance in this first round matches, they'll get $150 each. So that's where we're at. We're looking at 19 and 20 is our 3rd seed, Jerry Smith, against our 8th seed, Jason Schmidt, who just threw frame number 1. 21 and 22, our final pair, we have Steve Roskelley Jr. out of Parker bowling Scott Miller from Conifer. And 23 and 24, we got a newbie, a Sean Lee protege, Darius Pearson out of Denver. He's going to take on Greg McNall, also out of Denver. So there you have it. This weekend we're on the PBA Sphinx, 40 feet. Even my good buddy Dwayne Lewis might even average 190 on this pair. I don't know.
On this pair or this pattern?
I'll put you down. Good seeing you, buddy. Dwayne Lewis, one of my original members way back 1982. Hell of a scratch bowler. All right, Scott Miller makes his spare. Darius on lane 24 leaves a baby split and makes it the hard way. Good for him. He's open spare. Jerry Smith, who continues to rock and roll. He was our winner last weekend. He's our 3rd seeded player this weekend. Spotting, has to give Jason Schmidt 20 pins. Steve Roskelley has to give Scott Miller 28. And Greg McNall has to give Darius Pearson 9.
Handicap all over the board.
Yeah, it is. It's everywhere.
That's not surprising.
And I'd like to congratulate C.J. Anderson, our Broncos running back, who had a lot to do with a super regional, PBA regional, that was at Holiday Lanes in Lakewood this week. They had 100 entries. Sean O'Grady, Francois Lavoie in the championship match, 279, 278. Unbelievable.
After being tied 1 game apiece.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it's just the scores were outrageous on Cheetah. But, again, you had some extremely strong players at Holiday this weekend. Sean Rash, again, Francois Lavoie. It was the Pro-Am went exceptionally well last night, from what I hear. And CJ was there the whole time. He did a lot to promote that. For,
he did do
PBA.
a lot.
So I'm glad to see that excitement coming back. Darius wheeled out of no man's land, so unfortunately he's got a gutter ball and a spare.
Jason Schmidt did the same thing and brought it back.
Wow. Lucky bug.
Brought it off about the 4 board.
Wow. Well, Darius had no chance on that one. That was an addition.
No, he went the gray board.
Yeah. All right, Steve Roskelley makes the bucket, so he's got double spare. Slight lead scratch over Scott Miller.
How many entries this weekend?
137.
Shame and knees.
First place next week will be over 2,300, and we'll be back here at Bellevue, but we're going to be on the original PBA Viper, 37 feet. Yeah, it was great turnout, especially today. Unbelievable turnout for the 2 special entry squads.
Yeah, and you had a late start.
Yep, we got through it.
Yeah.
Yep. We're good. Sorry we're on a little late for you watching, especially those of you on the East Coast, but when you're busy, there's nothing much we can do except get it done as fast as we can and bring you the show.
Nice shot.
Jerry Smith, he is just, he's a machine. He really is. His game has not changed in 30 years. Unbelievable. And he was a Touring 1 player years ago. As soon as he got out of high school here, he was living in Aurora, and Went out to California for a while. Tried the Pro Tour.
Had his knee repaired.
Yep, knee replaced. Yeah. Did the PT exceptionally vigorously and got back into bowling in, I think, about 3 months, which is just unimaginable. And didn't skip a beat. Little light there. Leaves a 2.5.
You have to do that physical therapy religiously.
Absolutely.
Otherwise,
you have to get that range of motion back.
You're in trouble.
Yep. Otherwise, you're gonna be a year, and it's going to be painful the whole time.
You may never be back.
Yeah, you got to go at it. It's far from me to say. I'm one of the few guys been very lucky with my knees.
I went through it with my shoulder, and I stuck that therapy out for the whole 8 months. Did everything they said. I didn't think I'd bowl again after I tore it.
You had a serious. Yeah,
I thought
that was extensive surgery.
Done.
Yeah.
I said, no.
But you're a gamer.
You listen to us and do what you're supposed to, and don't get in a hurry.
Yep. And it's hard because you want to get back so bad.
Nice shot.
Great shot by Jason. Three
in a row.
Yeah, he's keeping the heat on Jerry Smith. And again, he's got a 20-pin advantage.
Tell you, he's keeping the heat on him.
Sure. Same with Scott Miller. He's clean through 4. He's got 28 pins to play with Mr. Roskelly, who left a baby split. So he's got to make this, and he's got to get back in the strike train here, or he's going to be an early exit. And
there you go.
Very nice shot. Very nice shot. Steve's wearing one of our new sponsors, our High Five gear, and that was his championship from AMF North Glen a couple months ago.
Those are nice shirts.
Wow, Jason Schmidt throws another one. Brooklyn for a 4-bagger. That's a killer.
So you got sick last Wednesday.
Yes.
I got sick Thursday night.
Yeah.
Now you gave it to me. I'm sure you did.
Yeah, right.
Gee, man.
If I gave you that garbage that I had 3 weeks ago, you'd still be in bed.
I came over and talked to you Wednesday night for a second. I said,
yeah.
And
as
you were
I
on.
Was,
you were
as
on
I
your
was
way
getting
out.
ready to go. Yeah. I was not feeling good at all.
Nice shot.
That thing hit me so. I've never had anything hit me that fast.
Yeah, you wouldn't have showed up if you didn't.
No,
if you'd have felt like that.
I was ready to go.
And then Thursday night, I started getting sick.
Yeah.
Friday at work, worse. I bowled Friday night. I shouldn't have. And then yesterday, I was down.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to go to Holiday and hang around a little bit. And then I thought I'd come up here and shoot the 7 o'clock squad. I couldn't even move.
Yeah.
So I blamed you.
Okay.
Figured if I wanted to talk to you Wednesday night, I'd have been fine.
And I absolutely hate to let my team down. I don't care whether we're in last place, first place. It don't matter. You know, you have to have a full team to be competitive, and especially in that league. But there was no way I could have done 4 games Wednesday.
Well, not after what I heard you went through.
Oh my God.
I'm surprised you got home.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I'm not kidding you. I literally got in the house, hit the bed, and I did not wake up for 13 hours. But when I woke up,
you felt good.
I felt good. I'm going, no, what the heck was that? How do you feel that bad and get up the next morning and you feel okay? I don't know what that was.
You went to bed thinking you wouldn't even wake up.
Yeah. Well, if I did, I was thinking I was going to be in the same boat I was in when I got in. But I was lucky. All right, Jerry, need to get going. He's using that Pearl, no rules.
Oh, Scott Miller chopped that baby. Slid it right in front of the 9.
So he's got, 85 in the 5th? So that match has gotten within a mark. That match on 23 and 24 is a complete coin flip. Darius Pearson against Greg McNall. Jerry Smith makes a 6-10. He's got 125 in the 6th, but he's down a ton because Jason Schmidt won't let him back in. Spare 4-bagger, and he's going to try to keep that lead extended.
He's swinging it a long ways.
That's pretty close.
It's a nice shot.
Money shot. He has got it.
He's just about got that baby locked
pretty
up.
Pretty much, which you wouldn't figure against Jerry Smith.
No.
You really wouldn't.
clean, five-bagger.
Yeah, you beat Jerry Smith in a match play game. You say thank you very much because he's not giving it to you. I guarantee you that. All right, Scott Miller makes the 1-2-9. And Jason Schmidt.
He's got a great look, Nick.
Six-bagger.
I'm calling that baby right now.
He's on a 270 pace if he can punch.
That
Nothing Jerry can do. Nothing Jerry can do. Reminds me of that match that Keith Guerrero was in about 2 months ago. Remember that?
Yes.
He was on 279 and never was in the match. It happens. Look at this. Wow. That was a huge break. Thanks, Steven.
You're not hearing that cough, are you?
I can't hear you. Somebody was coughing in my headset.
So you are picking it. Well, you can hear me because you're next, but I don't think it's coming through the
Let's hope not.
headset.
Let's hope not. Yeah, the best Jerry can do is 235. This match, he's clean with a double.
Ooh.
And he's not even close.
You got it, Ross Kelly. Barely.
Thank God for new pins, huh?
There you go.
All right, frame number 7. Come on. Yes, there we go. Slim hope.
So next Saturday's hours here, the same?
Same. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 are qualifying. And then regular time Sunday, 11 and 1. Oop, came up light, leaves a bucket. 2, 4, 5, 8. Not good on a spare. Sit. Look at this. It's definitely over now, unfortunately for Jerry. So we know who our second seed is going to be bowling. Ed Devlin, unfortunately, is going to take on Jason Schmidt, who is absolutely locked. Look at this. And Steve Roskelley chops the bucket, 127 in the 7th. So they're about scratch, which means he's down 28 with the handicap difference. Jason Schmidt just, wow. And he's getting breaks, too. That came up high and kicked the 4-pin out for 7 in a row. Wow, Greg McNall leaves an 8-10. Scott Miller, stay close. No, never got there. 1-2-9 again.
Are they on fresh?
Yes. And he does it again, back to back.
He's just
lights out.
Yeah.
Lights out. Nothing you can do, and Jerry knows that. He's been there, done that. He's had it done against him. He's done it against somebody else. You know how it is. Good spare. Good spare. All right, Jerry trying to get out of his way here. Unbelievable. Great finish. I think it's 270, 260. Oh, no. If he makes the spare, he'll shoot 267 scratch. Great start.
It's a great start.
Yep. Darius Pearson, 128. On lane 24. Wow, badly pulled the ball. Scott Miller. You know, Jerry had one open, one double, going to shoot 190 and gets crushed. But it happens. Great job by Jason Schmidt, our 8th seeded player.
I never let him in it.
Nope. 295 with handicap.
Put my attention on these two, Miller and Ross Kelly.
That was a tough spare. Tough. He's making some tough spares. Oh, that's a fitting end.
And there you go.
That figures.
Kind of tells you the story for that one.
295, 199 with handicap. Just a great effort by Jason Schmidt.
A lot of new faces.
Oh, yeah. Which is great to see. Wow, now he leaves the Durban on 22.
How many new ones you sign up today?
Today alone was probably 6. Back-to-back opens. He can punch for 190, and it might not be enough.
So who does Jason Schmidt bowl?
Ed Devlin, our second-seeded
Where
player.
do they go?
Depends how these guys finish. I want to put them on all neutral pairs if I can get away with it. Oh, Darius flags the 6-10. Boy, it looks like nobody wants that match over there.
Yeah.
102 in the ninth for Greg McNall. Or am I wrong? No, 102 in the ninth for Darius. Look, he leaves a bucket again.
He's not happy.
No. He's left it 3 times. He hasn't made it yet.
He'll cover it this time.
Wow. Huge double for Greg McNall. And he has to spot him 9. So it's still a fairly close game. If Darius can double in the 10th here, he might have to force Greg McNall to show up.
Yeah, it's over.
It's not going to happen.
Greg will win that one.
Well, like you said, Steven Roskilly did make the bucket. Scott Miller with a big strike in the 9th. 138 in the 8th, strike in the 9th. He is now up 30 pins.
Yeah,
it's pretty much over.
It's done.
Yep. So our lower seeded players are coming through. You wouldn't think it.
Brooklyn.
High.
Oh, that's a good shot.
High flush, and that seals it. Scott Miller is going to move on, taking out Steve Roskilly, our 4th seeded player. Darius ended up at 162 at handicap, and with the double and actually showing 145, Greg McNall should have this taken care of. Nope, leaves a bucket on the right side.
Southpaw bucket.
Yeah. He's already in the 170s with his handicap, so that match is over. How about this? Look at this. The 6th, 7th, and 8th seeded players advance.
There you go.
Wow. Wow.
Usually you get one that does.
Yeah.
Not all 3.
Okay, our round 2 matches are set up. We're going to have Greg McNall taking on Scott Miller on lanes 19 and 20. And on 23 and 24, we're going to have Ed Devlin taking on Jason Schmidt. Once Steven Roskilly finishes up. Of course. FBAC, right, Nolan?
There you go. Oh, he's getting one more shot. He gets one more.
Yeah.
He crushed this one and go scratch his head. And why didn't I do that in the 6th frame?
Of course. It never fails.
If he did something. He might have done something different. He did something different.
Of course.
He made an adjustment.
Yep, too late.
Way to go, buddy.
186 scratch, 197 with handicap, but it's not enough. So Steve Roskilly, Greg McNall, Steve Roskilly, Darius Pearson, and Jerry Smith will all go home tied for $650. Okay, when we come back, you're going to see match number 2. And again, that's going to feature Greg McNall against Scott Miller. Ed Devlin taking on Jason Schmidt. You're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Bellevue, Colorado Sports TV. Come on back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasource and Nolan Carruthers here at AMF Bellevue for round number 2 in our top 8. We have Greg McNall from Denver taking on Scott Miller of Conifer on 19 and 20. And on 23 and 24, we got Ed Devlin of Strasburg taking on Jason Schmidt of Denver. Okay, so our bowlers are going to start. Now the bowlers are in a mega pot, Nolan, so the 2 losers in this match will get $378. 2 guys move on where they'll make at least $700, so it's going to get good.
Man, now you're talking real money.
And Ed Devlin's going to have a 32-pin advantage over Jason Schmidt.
Who's on fire?
Yes. And let's see, 42, 39. There's only a 3-pin difference in a match with Greg McNall, who gets it, and he starts out with a great shot for a strike. Ed Devlin in practice left 4 9-pins in a row, and look what his first ball is. 9-pin. Hey, as long as he makes it. With 60 pins, rock and roll.
All right.
Hey, what's up,
So who's getting pins here between? Who's getting pins?
Greg McNall has a 3-pin advantage over Scott Miller. And Ed Devlin has a 32-pin advantage over Jason Schmidt. And Jason just keeps on whacking it. He's lined up and he's throwing the ball great. All right, spare by Scott Miller. And Jason Schmidt, see if he can get a double going early. And he does.
He's locked in.
He just continues to whack it.
Right now he's locked in.
Yeah. And we know that can change. We've seen it happen.
And we haven't seen him on 20 and 21.
We will, though.
We will. Well, if he
21 and 22, yeah.
If he wins.
If he wins, yeah.
Brooklyn.
Pulled it. Leave. Oh, just a 5-pin. But on national TV, that's a lot of money if he misses. That's where the pressure gets really tough.
That's where you start getting emails.
Yeah, that's right.
Threats.
All right, no problem with the 5. And Ed Devlin, ooh, he chops the 3 off the, chops the head pin off with a 1-3-6. So he's got spare open. Jason with a double. And he does have 32 pins to play with, but that could disappear rather quickly. So, you know what time it is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Who's up? Is it you?
I have the first choice. And I got to be honest with you, just from what I'm seeing, I gotta go with Jason Schmidt.
All right.
So what do you think? Miller, McNall, Devlin.
Well, you got the leader in the clubhouse too.
Oh, you're right. And who threw the ball quite well also.
I'll take him.
Okay.
Jerry Smith is.
What is he?
He's a mess.
He is. Well, he's always a mess. All right, come on, Ed. Oh, he pulled the ball. This is where the nerves take over a little bit. He's nervous. Been in the club maybe 6 weeks, him and his son.
All right.
And out of Strasburg, Colorado. Second cut, I believe he's made.
Oh, get it out of there.
And just what he needs, a break, right?
When you're going good, you get breaks.
That's right. Loose arm swing gives you good results.
Seems like every week somebody is hot.
Yeah.
At least one is hot.
Yeah.
Once in a while you get 2, and then when you get them hooked up against each other, It's good stuff.
Yeah. Going for 3. No. Oh, major break.
Tell you what, that guy.
That had 210 written all over it, and he got a messenger to take out the 10 pin, leaves himself an easy spare. And an early lead. All the 32 pins are gone.
Brooklyn.
Wow.
Brooklyn right
Brooklyn strike for Mr. Miller. Again, there's only a 3-pin difference there.
Well, it's 4 to be exact, but that's okay.
Exactly.
My calculator's calculating.
You are.
I don't even use
one. You could
one.
be on your deathbed.
I don't even
and
use.
you got that stuff. You were either a bookie or an accountant when you were younger.
I was a thief.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. You got to know what stuff's worth, you know.
You got to know how much you're taking so you know how much you can spend.
That's it.
I like that shot.
Nice. That was a nice shot. Scott Miller with a big double. Takes the lead back temporarily.
He's going to cover this spare. There you go.
Attaboy, Ed. All right, Ed Devlin's spare conversion. He's up frame 5 on lane 23. He's only down a mark, Nolan.
Right. There's more sounds in here, more stuff going on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, tried to backdoor the 1.
That's
1-3-6.
trouble, Greg.
Yeah, it's weeds. Ain't going to bring it back from out there. Leaves a 1-8-9 unusual spare.
Just throw a split shot.
Yeah, you got to go right on the nose. It's on a strike, so the pin count hasn't hurt him yet. Hold on, Ed. Oh, he did it again. Pulled both shots on the left lane.
That's
Got
nerves.
60 in the 5th, absolutely.
He's just nervous.
Looks pretty good, Nolan.
No.
Yes, he does.
I'm messing with you. That's
Meanwhile,
perfect.
the strike train starts again. Jason Schmidt, 3-bagger spare strike. I haven't seen Jason throw the ball this good in quite a while. It's good to see. He's another one that had shoulder problems, if you remember.
He did. I remember that ABT league.
Yep, last summer he couldn't even bowl. Uh-oh. That was probably the worst shot. After I said he's throwing the ball great, he throws the worst shot. He's thrown it about 2 hours. Lucky just leave a 5-pin.
He's up 26.
Yeah.
Greg's out of bounds
weeds
again.
This time he gets a 3 count on a spare. It's not good. He is trying to hand this match to Scott Miller.
He's living right.
Yeah. Jason's going, you thought you had it, huh? Thought you got that 5-pin, but no. He knew he had it the whole time. Piece of cake. All right, Greg. Deep breath. Let's throw the ball right here. That looks pretty good. Nice. That was huge. Okay. That was a big comeback.
The thing is, I mean, theoretically he lost the mark because of the 3 count, but he hasn't opened.
No.
He is clean.
And, the handicap difference only being 3 pins is not bad.
Is there this match and another match before I bowl?
Yes.
One more after.
Yeah, the two winners bowl each other,
Yes.
and then you get the
One
winner.
more after this.
Right. That was our tournament leader, Ron Oldham, double checking, see when he's due for his one match.
6.
Ooh, 1, 2, 4, 7. And was that on a strike also? No,
on
I
a
think
double.
it was. Oh, on a double. Good shot by Ed. All right. Finally conquers that left lane. Nope. He's open. So Greg gives him a gift, and he gives it right back. He's got 93 in the fifth.
Down
and
3.
Greg with a strike will have 93 in the fifth. So again, we're down to that 3-pin handicap difference. Scratch match, but 3 pins in Greg McNall's favor at the present time. Jason going for 9-10 and makes it. He is just, he's making everything.
No, he's living right.
When he's not throwing strikes, he's making splits. He's in a good place right now.
It's up 24.
And
Boom.
money. Absolute money. That's not going to get there.
That's 2 in a row, light.
2, 4, 5, 7. He's on an open, so right now it hasn't hurt him, but he's got to convert it. That's the killer.
He's down 3. Everybody's light.
And gets it. All right. So let's see what Greg McNall can do here.
This match with Greg and Scott Miller is close.
Very, very close.
Jason Schmidt's just about to put that one away down there.
Pretty much. Let's see if
everything's going his way.
Yeah. Come on, Ed. Get a spare. Give yourself a chance here in the last 2 frames. Because anything can happen. And will it hold? Yep. All right. Good shot. 108 in the 7th.
Greg's got to stay out of the weeds.
Yes. And he's going to do it again.
He's still
It's going to be right.
Wash out.
Yep. You almost saw that coming. Why he has gotten out around that first arrow is just kiss of death for a right-hander on this.
He's down 1 pin.
Yep. And a difficult spare in front of him. 1, 2, 4, 10. Ed Devlin pulled the ball and leaves the 1, 3, 7. Or I'm sorry, 1, 3, 10. Not an easy spare either. That's not going to get there. Nope. And, ooh, he almost got lucky. So he goes open in the 6th.
It's down 12.
Yep. Wow. How 1 frame can change a match.
Nope.
And that's not going to get there. It takes the 3 out of the 1, 3, 10.
I'm calling that one.
Okay. And Jason, yeah, big double. That puts that match out.
That puppy's over. So Greg can get to the head pin.
And it will be Greg McNall.
There you
Come on. Oh. Nope, didn't like it. 3, 6, 10.
We go 220 something here. What did he shoot the first game? It
was huge. It was 260 something.
Yeah.
All right, Greg McNall covers the spare.
Your pick to click's on fire.
Yeah, right now, but you got the leader. And you know what he did.
All right, good job, buddy.
Yep, 223 scratch. It's got to be, what, 261 with handicap? Yep. No, 251 with handicap. And even if Ed Devlin punches out,
no, it's not even close.
He's going to be a 2-teen, so he's not going to advance. But he'll end up tied for 4th for $378.
I wish I was in 4th.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this.
Holy smokes.
Holy mackerel. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Couldn't throw the ball any worse and gets a strike. All right. Poor guy. Nice. Comes back with a great shot. Comes back with a great shot. All right. Greg has to get out of the weeds here, Nolan, or he is facing a battle that he can't finish. He's got to come up strong here.
That was a big double by Scott
It was.
Miller.
I mean, the first one was an absolute gift, but he
was already up 12.
He jacked the second one. That was a great shot.
See if he can make a shot here. It's going to be light again.
Yep. Fortunate not to leave another washout.
But his count's rough.
His count's killing him.
He's had a 3 count on a spare, a 6 count on a spare, another 6 on a spare. It's a lot of pins.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, if you go 9 on those 3 shots, that's
yeah,
12
it's
more
a mark.
pins.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a mark.
That's much better.
He's going to cover it.
Yep. All right, which he needed to. So he's got a possible 134 in the 8th.
He's down 26 pins.
Yep.
He's in trouble.
Yes, he is. He'll finish last, but unfortunately, by the time he gets up,
Well, go to sleep on me, Nick.
By the time he gets up, the match might be over. Much better. There we go. That was a Scott Miller strike there. And he just said that. Excuse me. All right, so he can punch for 194. It's going to force Scott to do something here in frame number 9 to avoid making this match fairly close going into the 10th.
All he needs is a mark.
Yep.
In either frame.
Well, you know all about that. We just need to get one now and don't worry about it.
Right. Oh, he got the 7
right
out,
up on
boy.
the head pin. And very fortunate just to leave a 6.
If he marks, it's over.
Yes.
If he doesn't, well, then Greg McNall can punch out and force him to do something in the 10th. It's over.
Pretty much. Well, again, remember, he can open here.
Well, he could go. Let's go 9 out.
Okay, 9 out. He shoots 190.
So he could lose.
And Greg could go 194.
Right.
And he has that 3-pin advantage. So realistically, Scott Miller needs a double.
Well, if he
or
just,
a mark. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
if he
mark.
just
needs a mark. And will it get
there?
there?
It is. Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. He still forced Greg to double in the 10th.
Right.
Even if he misses. So far, Jason Schmidt averaging 245 for his 2 finals matches. That's going to be pretty close, Nolan. Nope. Okay.
189.
189. He's forced Greg McNall to double in the 10th to beat him. Because he can punch for 194
yep.
with the 3-pin advantage. But he must double. Got to double. But it's not over. He gets there in the 10th frame with a chance to win.
Hasn't had a strike on this lane this game.
No, but he
everything's been wide right.
Yep.
I'd be tempted to move 2 right. Just
absolutely.
I mean, you've done nothing but 6 counts.
Right.
And I don't think he moved
unfortunately,
at
I don't
all.
like his chances, but
Yeah,
he did move left. Looks like he's targeting 10. And let's see what he hits. That was about 7 or 8.
Nice.
Great shot. Best shot he's thrown all day, and he needed it. And he needs another one.
He wins.
Needs another one.
Big shot right here.
It's a huge shot.
Boy, he 7-8 board on that one, and that baby was flush.
And he rolled it. That was beautiful.
Really nice shot. So he made an adjustment in the 10th frame. And
Let's
he's
see if
1
we can
for
do it
1.
again. Do it again. Take victory from the jaws of defeat here.
I like it.
And he pulled it a little bit.
I like it. He got
Look
that
at
baby.
that.
His puppy's over.
Greg McNall.
It's over. He needs 3 pins.
Wow. Wow, that was something I never saw coming, honestly. So Greg McNall,
That's impressive, Nick.
our 6th seed, is going to take on our 8th seed in the semifinal match on lanes 21 and 22.
Needs 3 pins to win this. And he got 3 on 1 shot.
Yeah.
That's all he needs.
And he's going to get 14 pins from from Jason Schmidt.
I
And
like
he does
it
it again.
It's a good shot.
Look at that.
Great
What a finish.
shot.
What a finish. Greg McNall comes out of the weeds, literally.
Throws the
last 4 to overtake Scott Miller of Conifer. So when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, our semifinal match on our TV pair 21 and 22 is going to feature Greg McNall of Denver against Jason Schmidt of Denver. You're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Sorsa, Nolan Carruthers here for our semifinal match. Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood. We have our 6th seed, Greg McNall, taking on our 8th seed, Jason Schmidt. They're having way too much fun. Greg's going to have a 14-pin advantage, and we're going to start our semifinal match. Okay, the winner of this match is going to take on Ron Oldham for the title. Ron, a 2-time champion. Jason, many titles over the years. And Greg McNall looking for title number 1.
That was a great finish by
That was a great
Greg.
finish. It really was. And he needed every one of them just about. Okay, he pulled that one. Very lucky just to leave the 6. It's amazing that your mind wants to help.
I know. Take your mind out of it.
Especially when you've been right.
Yeah.
3 times previous, although through the last 4.
Take your mind out of this game, and
yep.
your average jump 20 pins.
Yeah, absolutely.
Such an easy game to overthink.
Yes. Yeah, no problem. All right. Well, Greg starts off with a spare. And Jason Schmidt.
Averaging 245 in the finals.
A little bit of a roll here.
Oh, the Greek church.
Roll.
Get 3.
Yep.
First frame.
Yeah, I'll take an open in the first.
Sure.
All day, if I got to.
As hot as you've been.
And, oh, he got 3, but it wasn't the 3 we were thinking of. Down 26 after 1 frame.
Nice shot. Am I getting, what is that?
Jerry wants to razz one of our players, Cam Blazik, who qualified last night with Jerry, and he had a shot to break the 300 pot with handicap, and he's throwing a ball great, and he got it off his hand and went right in the ditch, and still shot 280 something. But Jerry's razzing him. But you know what? Cam did really good.
Cam had a shot at $500 last night.
Yep, sure did.
It's the music you listen to.
I told you rap's no good for you. You know that. No, semifinal. Yeah, one more match after this. All right, so back-to-back spares, Greg McNall. Now Jason Schmidt. Open strike. Greg's
Jason's
gonna
down
get up
24 pins.
Yep.
So Cam's in the Classic?
Yes. Yeah, and again, understand there's some people that the difference between house shot average and tournament average
I get it.
are expansive.
I get it.
And unfortunately for Cam, he's one of them. He's a solid 2-teen bowler on a house shot, and he's low 180 on tournament play, which
Look at
you
this
see
shot.
that a lot. Just a little light, leaves 2-8. But again, another great turnout.
God dang this stuff. Yeah, you've been having great turnouts.
Yeah. 23-24 for a champion this week. It's going to go up next week. It'll be 23 with a little bit more. But back-to-back $2,300 first place. Uh-oh, he's not going to make it. Pulled it. So spare open. Gives the open back to Jason. Looks like a pretty good turnout for a CSBT sweeper. We'll both be here next weekend.
Saturday or Sunday?
They'll be here Sunday, and they'll be at the other end of this bowling center. Obviously, it's a 48-lane center. It's the biggest center in the state right now, I believe. And we'll be on the low end. They'll be on the high end.
Plenty of room.
All right.
Down 11.
Yeah, he's going to pick up 3 pins off of that handicap difference if he strikes. Like Nolan said, he's only down 11. Very fortunate at this point.
That's inside.
Ooh! You know, you get a break when you cross over high Brooklyn and you figure I got away with one, and then you stuff at 10 anyway. Wow.
I had one today that was best Brooklyn I've ever thrown. How did I leave a 10 pin?
Yeah,
I could have really used that baby.
That's where you want to see it in slow motion. Good spare for Jason.
I'm like, there's no way.
So he's down 12, but not bad through 4. Just a mark.
So is that whole end, this CSBT sweeper?
No, there's a league on the front 6.
Okay.
And sweepers 7 through 16. So basically 10 lanes with, it looks like 5 or 6 on a pair. So not bad. They probably got close to 30 for a sweeper. Not bad. I don't know what the ratio is to win a spot in the next
1 in
weekend's tournament.
5.
Is it 1 in 5? So if that's the case, they're going to be giving away, could be 4 to 6 entries for next week.
Bowling is healthy in Denver, Colorado.
Boy, you got that right. And, you know, even years ago, we were 3rd in the nation as far as sanctioned league players. You know, you had Detroit, Chicago, Denver, and it was that way forever. I don't know where we sit now, but we're still in fine shape. Okay, nice conversion.
He's clean.
1,
no,
2,
he's got
9.
one open.
No, he's got that one open.
They both have one open. I haven't seen Brendan for a long time.
Brendan had some injuries again.
Is out, right?
And he's recuperating.
Boy, he
Just
was
getting back into it. He said he's lost about 30 pounds.
He was starting to really bowl good.
Yes, he was.
When he got hurt.
Yep.
Well, I don't know how did he get hurt on a dirt bike or something?
I honestly don't know. But it's good to see him back in either event.
I remember one year in Vegas, he was hot.
Oh, boy.
He was clicking along. Maybe a
And
couple
has
years.
not been bowling that many years.
Right. Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, big break. Only leaves 3, 6, 10.
We're going with that pin count stuff again. 7, 7.
Yeah.
I did that today. I told Michelle, I said, I'm killing myself in pin count.
Yeah.
Spare 6, spare 7,
Yeah.
losing 3 pins. And it got down to where I was really close at the end.
And
Didn't turn out that
it's going
way,
to come back to haunt
yeah,
you. You know
it's.
I don't think it's
No.
going to make it. Nope. Got out in the weeds again. 71 in the 5th. Jason can take command here. Both bowlers out of Denver, Colorado.
Jason can go up 2. The strike and a spare.
Okay. Oh, that time he carried it. No 10-pin there. As long as you point it early, it should go.
Yeah, he called it.
Yeah,
That's-
if you call it early, the bowling guide should give it to you. There's no doubt about it. Especially off your hand, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah. I like the guys that go into the southpaw follow through.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that too. I really do. It's so bad you gotta fake it. No, that was high.
That's tough there.
Ooh, 3, 6, 9, 10. Count's not a factor, but the mark is. If he converts this, he's up 4, Nolan, I believe.
Yeah. Well, if he converts this, he's up 2.
Up 2? Okay. Will it get there?
No.
Nope. Wow. Both bowlers open. So Jason Schmidt has 95 in the 6th.
Down 10.
And Greg McNall, if he marks, will technically be 91. 4, 12, 8-pin difference. Wow. Still within a mark. It's just going back and forth now.
Oh, that
Get
looks
up.
good. Oh, a little
Oh,
light.
and, okay.
He
He
changed.
mixed it up a bit, but just leaves the 5. Between the two of us medically, we're basket cases
Oh,
right now. You know
jeez.
that?
Well, you gave this to me.
I did not give
I
it
was
to you.
clicking along just fine.
Actually, if we're going to go through the chain, Michelle Malley.
She started?
She started it.
Oh,
She was sick as a dog. She's my teammate on Wednesday night.
There you go.
Gave it to me, and wow. And of course, I'm so giving.
Yeah.
I'm sure that other people, unfortunately, are sick from that crud that was going around.
Well, I was sick most of the fall, so I figured that I was good.
No, I did my due diligence, got my flu shot, eating good, getting plenty of sleep, didn't matter. That thing hit me hard.
I can't get the sleep. I just can't sleep.
Well, the sad part is we're a lot alike, and as we are busy, and we cannot afford to be down.
No, I got to go.
And
I can't.
I was down for 3 days. And obviously in your business, one day can hurt
Yeah.
you. So we can't afford to be sick.
8 pins.
Ron Oldham loosening up on lane 18's got a pretty good look, but again,
my
that
pony.
pair has been used.
That's my pony.
That is your pony.
Are they bowling 19 and 20?
I'm sorry.
Is the championship
No,
19?
right here.
Okay.
21, 22. He did it again.
Nope.
Did it again. 98 in the 7th. Gives it right back to Jason.
Strike spare. Jason goes up 3.
Here we go.
Or spare strike because he's on an open.
Yep.
He's trying to help you out, Jason.
Yeah, take advantage of that.
He gave that some room. It's running on him
And
now.
he almost collapsed it. which is, pretty amazing because these are fresh. So, again, the back ends do tend to be crisper in the beginning, and then you're going to see that push. But as much as he turns the ball, he's still got to deal with that. Nice shot. Good spare shooter.
Strike here, you're up 3.
Now he's got to figure out what he's going to do for his first ball here.
He moved left with his feet. Looks like about 5 boards. Gave that some room.
There we go.
He got
yes. All right. Well, it looks like the sweeper generated 26 entries, Nolan.
26.
So that should give, what, 5, 6
I
spots?
think 6. I think they go the
They go the extra one like I do?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think CJ's bowling that.
He is.
Yeah, he is. CJ Anderson, our Broncos running back extraordinaire. Recovered 100% from his knee injury he suffered.
I see Jason Poole.
During the
James
midway through the football season this year. All right,
ball
Greg.
change.
Yep, ball change
Nice.
and crushes
What's
the
this
rack.
with this guy at the end?
I don't know. I got to find out what his secret is.
Got a 3-pin match going into the 9th frame, both of them on a strike.
Huh? Wow. Come on, Greg. See what you can do, buddy. That's going to be close, Nolan.
Holy.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Once again, he's setting himself up for a finish, and Jason Schmidt now all of a sudden has his hands full.
He's
got to strike. Unbelievable. Gave it room?
No.
Nope, not enough. Wow.
It's not over.
Now Greg basically has to open in the 10th. And Jason's got to make this and at least double in the 10th. What a turnaround. Will it get there? And he misses it. Wow. Oh, he made it. Oh. Wow. Of course. Jason's going, man, I blew that. How the hell did I make that shot?
That's a huge break.
Oh, please. He thought it was over. And unfortunately, he's still got to rock and roll here. Best he can do is 185 and 28. 213. Boom. Oh, look at this. 4-9 after he gets a gift. 153 in the 9th. Best he can do, 173 and 28, 201.
Force him to mark.
Yep. And
he might get it. Nice
look at this.
shot.
And he puts it in front of the 9-pin.
Oh, no.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a great effort.
It's over.
162 and 28. He's got 190
It's over.
with his handicap. And again, Greg McNall gets 42 pins.
It's over.
Unbelievable. I believe he still has to mark.
No, you don't. You can go 7 out.
127, 146, 155, 197.
There's a winner.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I should know never to question you. The bookie of the West. So how many times have you been audited?
I audit myself.
Yeah, yeah. You know, creative accounting 101.
He can miss all
you
of
can make
these
a
and win by
fortune.
1.
Wow.
He doesn't need any.
Wow. Unbelievable. Takes out a guy who was averaging 245 scratch for the first 2 games and can only muster 160. And Greg McNall is going to move into the championship match. Jason Schmidt's going to take 3rd place money, $706. Good weekend for Jason, but I'm sure he was expecting a lot more because he had a great look.
Well, that was your,
great look.
That was your pick to click.
Yeah.
That was a good pick.
I didn't see anybody that was close to him. And then the way he started out, he just, oh, Greg's on the wrong lane. Attaboy.
I don't want to
Strike here
go.
goes 65-42, 207. And Greg gets 42 pins. Ron Oldham, our tournament leader, gets 24. He's going to spot him 18.
He went out in the weeds again. Got 3.
3 count for 158. Shoots 200 on the nose.
Boy.
Wins by 10. Incredible.
Jason covers that 4-9. He wins.
Yes, as it turns out.
That was
and
a
he
good
throws
shot.
it in front of the 9. Yeah, bowling's incredible. You just never know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, you're going to see our championship match. It's going to feature Ron Oldham out of Thornton.
Back for the championship.
And Greg McNall out of Denver. And again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here on Colorado Sports TV. Don't miss a thing. Nolan's getting sick. You can't miss it.
Yeah, I may not be here tomorrow. I better not be here tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Source and Nolan Carruthers for our championship match here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Englewood, Colorado. And we have our number 1 seed, Ron Oldham, out of Thornton, Colorado, taking on our number 6 seed, Greg McNall, out of Denver. Greg going up through the field, winning 3 matches. Now it's up to these 2 gentlemen to see who's going to win today. Ron Oldham, our tournament leader, is elected to lead. He's going to start, and he's going to spot Greg 18 pins in handicap. Ron Oldham, a 2-time Masters champion.
My pick to click.
Your pick to click. Obviously, you know I'm worthless when it comes to that stuff.
I don't know how many in a row I've hit now.
People are going to start throwing money at me, begging me not to pick them. As bad as I've been doing.
I think I'm like 37 in a row or something.
Yeah, 37 in a row.
It's crazy.
Yeah. All right, here's your first look at Ron Oldham. That's a little inside. Will it hold?
It's a great shot.
Yep. He's playing a real tight line right on the edge of that track. And the ball goes real long. It's got some energy, and then it just makes that little move with about 2 feet to go, and it's high flush strike. Greg's just got to avoid the weeds and that bad pin count that we talked about, Nolan.
Yeah.
Or that 18-pin handicap advantage is going to go away real quick. Second place today, $1,212. Our champion today is going to get $2,324.
I was talking to Greg in between the last match and this match. He thought when he threw that 3 count on the field ball in the 10th that he lost it. I said, you didn't need any. You were good.
Yeah. He tugged it right through the face. Needs Jason Schmidt's advice on how to pick this 9-10 up. Jason made it easily.
Chop the 6 off the 10, you'll nail it.
There you go.
Now try doing
that. You and I are both adept at that.
Yeah. I hate chops.
I do too. They drive me crazy.
I don't like chopping wood. I don't like chopping bowling pins. I don't like chopsticks.
No, I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Try to eat with chopsticks?
Yeah, I tried. I gave up.
That's an interesting thing.
All right, never came back up, so he's 9 out, frame number 1.
Why would you want to eat with those things? Yeah,
I don't know.
A fork's easier.
Sure.
Why you
well,
want
if you got noodles,
things?
even if you got fish,
yeah.
I mean, I understand that, and for the most part, they get it.
Yeah, they get it.
But the flavor of the broth that's in there, you don't get
no juice.
No, and so, even with a fork, you're going to get some of it.
I get sent somewhere with only chopsticks. I'm sticking my face in the bowl.
Or
that's what I'm doing.
I'm just using my hands.
I mean, that's crazy.
High again. 3-6-10. It's amazing. He starts every match like he's got no clue, and then he gets to the 7th and 8th frame.
He makes a ball change.
And or whatever.
Yeah, no,
and he just goes nuts.
Both games in the 7th or 8th, he changed bowling balls, changed his line. He needs to pretend he's in the 8th frame.
Yeah, absolutely. No lie. Okay, a little bit more direct at that, and a good shot. Okay. No problem with the 3-6-10.
First frame opens, not so bad.
Nope.
My head feels like it's going to explode.
Yeah. Been there, done that, buddy.
My eyes feel like the size of my bowling ball. She won't. She hates driving.
Oh, really?
Oh, she hates it. I like this shot. Little bit
little
light.
2-4-5. To those of you that have been bowling scratch leagues over the years, Ron Oldham, good player in his own right. Bowled a lot at Brighton Lanes. And I'm sure he's bowled a lot at North Glen, Sonesta, up in that northern quadrant. I think right now, isn't he bowling at Wheat Ridge in that Tuesday night league that Ron
He
is
is
running?
on Tuesday.
Will it get there? Nope.
Well, the handicap's still there.
Yep.
Nick's busy with the Pope.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to mingle with the Pope
Don't
on
ignore
Sunday.
the Pope.
No, you can't do that. I need all the blessings I can
Yes,
get.
you do. We all do.
All right, frame number 3 for Ron Oldham. Great shot. Well, he's got no problem with lane 21.
No, you're right. He's
He
playing a
crushed
tight
both
line.
of those, yeah.
He moves.
Maybe 22's playing a little tighter, or he just didn't clear the ball well. But we'll find out when it gets back up.
He probably moved one right and run it off the sheet.
Good, very much good.
So we have a few guys that went to Wichita and bowled that big Wichita City tournament. They go every year. Ramon, Isaac
Really?
Hernandez.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's big. It's one weekend. Ramon hasn't missed it for years.
Oh, good shot. Come on, there we go. So he's now up 15. Can extend it to 25 with a double.
Well, I got him up 19, but that's all right.
Okay, well, you know, you're the man with the numbers. You're absolutely right. I'm thinking the difference is 14. It was 18. So now it's 19. Could go to 29.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you're right. I will always give you the kudos that you deserve. Good and bad.
Absolutely. Don't patronize me. No.
Nope, not going to get there. Well, 2-4-5. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, those of you that are bowling ABT across the country, don't forget, we got 2 more national stops in Vegas coming up. July 4th week will be, once again, we will be at South Point, but we'll be in the bowling center
Not
for our
the
summer
Plaza.
nationals. No, not the Plaza, because USBC Nationals Open Championships will still be going on. And then October 18th to the 22nd, ABT's 40th anniversary.
Nope.
He's going to miss it. Wow, missed them all on a strike. There goes that pin count again, Nolan.
Yeah, I'll tell you, plus an open.
ABT Fall National, $40,000 for first place. 40 grand. Those of you in the southwestern part of the United States, again, if you're in Texas, we've just reopened it, and they're going to be going around the whole state. We just finished off the grand reopening in Dallas. I think next week, I believe they're in Austin, and then they're going to go to San Antonio. So if you're down in the Lone Star State, check us out.
Man.
We got a lot of good money tournaments, especially in Vegas. Ron Oldham with a thank you very much double.
Yeah, now he's on the left lane where he's wired in.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got no clue on the right lane
No.
so far.
I like his chances of 3 in a row.
And then for those of you locally, don't forget ABT Denver branch hosting a spring regional at Brunswick Zone Green Mountain in Lakewood. $10,000 first place, April 28th to the 30th. If you're not currently a member, but you're a sanctioned league bowler,
Nope.
you still got time to join and participate. Give yourself a chance for 10 grand. For more information, you can call me, 303-903-1863. And those of you that are life members, haven't bowled in a while, or if you've bowled with me before, let your membership lapse. You can still rejoin at the event and participate. No new members will be accepted that weekend, though. Oh, I don't know, Mullen. No, nope. Oh, and it throws across the deck. He almost takes its head out. Wow. So Ron Oldham, 82 in the fifth.
Down 9. Jeez.
Wow, this is getting crazy.
Who wants this puppy?
Really? Greg McNall, if it's frames 8, 9, and 10.
Absolutely.
It's nuts.
Yeah, you better put him away before that
No
happens.
lies. Yeah. Yo, maybe he's bipolar. The other personality takes over in the 8th frame.
Yeah, he's gone crazy in the
Unbelievable.
9th and 10th.
We got a big difference here. This is an $1,100 pot game,
Yeah.
basically. 1,200 versus 2,300.
Coming off the corner.
Yep. Oh, no. Oh, he
boy.
paid the price that time. 6-7-10. 4-7-10, I'm sorry.
Ron's up 2.
Wow. Wow. Unbelievable.
I'm giving Greg those 2 pins to make it 2.
Okay.
I guess if you're Ron, you say, well, I ate the handicap up.
Yes, and that's the way you have to look at it. You say to yourself, I'm a better bowler. I've eaten away that handicap. Nice try by Greg. 61 in the fifth.
Up 3.
Yep. Ron Oldham is now in the lead by 3 pins with 5 frames to go. Anything can happen.
Seven's his high pin count on this lane, Nick.
Wow.
This game.
And it ain't getting any better.
And he's still got
There's
7.
another 7. 1, 2, 8. He's not going to do anything to the 8th frame.
Guess not.
But if he does this time, I think it's going to be too much to overcome. I just got a feeling that Ron is going to get into lockdown mode here.
I don't know how he feels about picking this up, the way he's missing right.
Yep,
He
you're
missed
absolutely right. You called it. You called it. Gets 1 out of the 3. So he goes open, open.
Open.
Wow, you're right. 3 consecutive opens. 69 in the 6th.
Boy, he's just,
All of a sudden, Ron Oldham's starting to look good here.
Ron's let him hang around, and he's not taking advantage
You
of it.
got to, yeah. And he knows that. He's got to take advantage of this stuff and just put the guy away. Don't even give him a chance.
A little more
Playing
room.
a tight line.
Oh,
A little bit too much. 6-10.
Ron looks lost on that right lane.
Yeah, but you're not kidding. And he chose to finish on that lane. Isn't that
I guess in
interesting?
practice, maybe it's because he just wanted to lead off.
Yeah, maybe. Put the heat on him early.
Yeah.
Know he had a good look on 21.
That'll work.
Don't do it. Okay, good job. You know what I was talking about.
Yep. He's up 15.
Okay.
And here's where the gap starts widening.
You would think so. You really would. Experience and expertise should be starting to take over right now.
And this is where Greg will come through in the 9th and 10th and win by 2.
Yeah,
He's doing this on purpose now.
Yeah, I think he is. He's reeling us in. Harry, no.
Oh.
Yep. No, I knew he was in trouble there.
Oh, man. Oh,
Light
man.
2, 8, 10. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable.
Is the 8-pin with it?
Yes, 2, 8, 10.
Oh,
2,
boy.
10, he had a pretty good shot at it. I've made this once in my life, and I made it so funny, we were hysterical. All I was doing was trying to throw the ball hard and straight to get to 2, 8, and I'm looking like I'm going to whiff the whole thing inside. I take the 2 to the wall, the 2 takes out the 8 takes out the 10.
Wow.
And we're hysterical. I'm going, you know, and weren't even trying. And you know that'll never happen again. My teammates got a kick out of it. Chris Nichols.
Now you throw the 5 in there with it, and your chances of picking it up, or at least you got a shot.
Well, 2, 4, 8, 10. Yes.
I meant the 2, 4, 8, 10.
2, 4, 8, 10. Absolutely. Yeah, you run it away, and
Yeah.
those pins in the middle go over. One of them takes out the 10, and you're okay. All right, Greg McNall, we're getting late, buddy. Time to turn on that your bipolar switch, and let's get into making shots again.
He puts up 20. He's down 1.
Wow.
He's getting to his part of the game.
Yeah.
Made a ball change.
And he
went back to the haywire.
original one.
Boom.
And strikes.
I want to go down there and just ask him what the hell he's doing. I want to know. He went to the haywire. The first ball he started today with. Completely
put it away.
Put it away for
because he got lost with
17 frames.
Yeah.
I think he lost it.
Yeah.
He couldn't find it.
No, you couldn't find the ball.
You couldn't find the ball.
Okay. Oh man, that's incredible.
He strikes here. I'm having a drink.
You're just making an excuse. You need some liquid medicine.
Oh, I do.
All right, frame 8.
It's going to go Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's going high, and
there you go.
Incredible! I am speechless right now.
He's up 9.
Up 9 pins. This is just mind-boggling.
On a double.
It's just mind-boggling. Yeah. Yeah, he'll throw the next 4, which will give him a 6-bagger
and then
to
he'll
win the
get
title.
3.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Come on, Ron. You got to make a shot on this right lane here. Will it sit?
I like it.
Yep. Good. Excellent adjustment. Okay. And let's rock and roll.
He hasn't struck since the 4th frame on 20.
Yep.
On
21. He went strike open double.
Yeah.
So I figured, okay, he'll get that figured out, and then he just got lost. Combination of not hitting his target and just making bad shots. But he needs one here in the worst way.
Couldn't hardly call a match today.
Oh. Yeah, because we never knew what the hell was going to happen.
Gotta like this shot.
Hurry. Mixer for a double. There we go.
No, this is interesting.
Yep, here we go.
If you just tuned in, stay here.
Yeah, don't go
leave
anywhere.
Now.
Don't go anywhere.
You might win the car.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry, I'm coughing and sneezing.
It's that time of year, buddy.
I wasn't even going to come bowl today.
Yeah.
And I said, I was locked in all day yesterday.
Yeah.
I said, I got to go. Well, everything's been a 7 count except once on this lane for him.
He
Brooklyn.
pulled it badly. No, not even going to get there.
He got 8.
He was lucky, though. 1-3. But it was just a bad shot. I mean, he pulled that. He pulled that through his body. He got his adrenaline pumped up. His feet got to the line early, and he had to pull the ball through his body. You're going to pull the ball.
He better
99% of the time.
He better not pull this one too
Nope.
much.
No,
he
no,
better
no.
pick this up.
Yep.
Because he's been pulling left of that head pin.
Yes, he has. And I still say it's because those couple shots that he threw out in the weeds there, his brain is telling him that if you get out there, you're in bad shape. That was a good shot. All right, so he's got 117 in the 8th with a spare.
Down 3.
And Ron Oldham technically working on a double. He's up 3 pins. And Greg is going to finish first.
The big thing Ron's got going for him is that foundation strike.
Yes, absolutely right.
That's
9th fame
huge.
strike in match play is absolutely huge. I don't care who you are. So the best Greg McNall can do is 167. With his 42, he's going to shoot. He can shoot 209. And of course, Ron Oldham can go 198 and 24 for 222. So if Greg does not strike here in a 10th, he takes the pressure off of Ron Oldham in that first ball in the 10th. So this is a major shot right here.
Boy, oh boy.
A lot of bowling going on at this bowling center, but there's a lot of tension right in front of us right now. Okay,
Brooklyn.
maybe. No, right through the face.
7. There's that pin
7
count.
count. There goes that pin count you were talking about. 3, 6, 10.
Yeah, it could be huge. But he's
Now,
got
now you're looking at 154 and 42, 196. Ron just needs a mark in a 10th at this point.
That's all.
That's it.
He won't need that if he doesn't cover this.
You're absolutely right. Oh, yep. Oh, no!
It's over. It's over.
Wow, key open. 143 and 42. He's going to shoot 185. And let's say Ron goes 9 out.
He goes 7 out.
37, 56, 65, and 24. It's over.
Yeah.
Just needs count on this first ball, and Ron Oldham's your winner. Who would have thought that 3 frames ago?
I thought it when I
It's
walked
incredible.
into the building. That's why I picked him to click him.
Well, that's because you're, 817 and 2 or something.
There's your winner.
Yep, no doubt. And that's a sign, again, good match play bowler. Let's get this over with. Let's put it to bed.
He knows he got away with something.
Yeah, he really did, because Greg was like a second half animal.
Well, he was a 9th, 10th frame.
Wow. Second place, $1,212 for Greg McNall. Great showing. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
No.
And Ron Oldham out of Thornton is your winner. He doesn't. He knows it's over. So he's going to go 188 and 24, 212. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Interesting matches today.
Wow, that's absolutely right. Well, Scott, we got time to yak at Mr. Oldham at the break. Okay. All right, makes a spare. There's your champion, ladies and gentlemen. Ron Oldham out of Thornton, Colorado. Takes home $2,324 when we come back. We'll have a nice chat with Mr. Oldham, and you're going to see it in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Horse and Nolan Carruthers and our new champion, 3-time champion now, Ron Oldham out of Thornton, Colorado. Ron, it's nice to see you back.
Thanks, appreciate it.
And us,
Nice job,
us Golden Agers appreciate it also. You're giving us hope.
Well, I needed
But
it.
I got to tell you, buddy, 8 frames into that match, your chances were slim.
Yes, it was. It really was until I got to the 8th and 9th frame there, and it's like, okay, well, if he threw a strike again, then I just had to match him. So.
Yep, absolutely right.
That's where he got tough all day.
Oh, my God.
It was. I
Yeah.
was watching him the games
It's
before.
crazy.
Like he punched out in the 10th, I think, the game before.
Yeah.
that.
And the game before that.
Yeah.
And the game, I didn't see that one. So.
Unbelievable. It was like he was lost for 7 frames,
Yeah.
and then he gets nuts. He becomes Earl Anthony in the 8th,
Yeah.
9th, and 10th. It was nuts.
Well, when he went and got that other ball and changed over when he threw his double, I thought, oh, my God, here we go again.
Here's the killer. Here's the fun part. He started with that ball.
Yeah.
Put it away in the first match.
Really?
Gets the other ball out, gets nuts, okay? Kind of gets lost again. Pulls another ball out, gets nuts. So now he goes back to this one. I'm going, this is insane. It's crazy.
He made it work.
But he made it work.
He made it work.
You know, he finishes in second place, $1,212. And, you know, great effort. He had to come through the field. He was our 6th-seeded player. And all of a sudden, I mean, and he beat some good. I thought Jason Schmidt was the guy to beat today.
I did too.
Or to get to you.
I did too.
Because that kid threw a great ball.
He did. He did.
And just got lost. And then he comes up and sneaks him out in the 10th frame. It was amazing. It's
I
unbelievable.
picked you.
You picked me?
Well, of course.
Thanks. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
And here's the fun part.
I'm on a run.
Yeah, but here's the fun part. I told him, I said, I'm doing this on purpose because people are going to start handing me money now. They go, please don't pick me. You know, get here and split it with Nolan and tell Nolan that I'm his pick to click, and everybody's happy.
Yeah.
I'll come and give you some greens, and you
There
keep
you
picking
go.
me.
You can just pay for my parking out that place
There
where
you
we're.
go.
There you go.
We're neighbors.
I know that.
And they're raising our parking, so
Well, yeah, well,
that
that senior center, you know, Medicare's not going
he can pay for my parking with me. He's loaded. I picked him. He don't win if
Oh,
I
he's a
don't pick
government
him.
employee.
Hey,
he's got
no,
more money than
no.
God. You know, he's not like us poor self-employed plebes, you know.
You're right.
It's tough out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We're going to be back here again next weekend, AMF Bellevue, but we're going to be on the original Viper 37-foot PBA pattern. You want to make it?
Tough. That'll be
Yeah,
tough.
it'd be fun,
I'll be
though.
here.
I kind of figured you would. I
be
just
here.
It's
thought
my
you
kind
would.
of shots.
Yeah, you're right. You're
They are.
My
absolutely
kind
right.
of shot's in that jug right there. That's
And how do we not know that? You know what I mean? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for us. Nicholas Source and Nolan Carruthers, Ron Oldham. We'll see you next week right here, AMF Bellevue and Inglewood. Have a great week.
Bye-bye, everybody.